Welcome to my daily coding tutor YouTube channel. In today's topic, we'll be discussing on the Java arrays, type and uses. In Java, arrays are a fundamental data structure used to store multiple values of the same type in a contiguous block of memory. Arrays provide fast accessing to elements using an index and are useful for scenarios where a fixed number of elements needs to be stored and accessed efficiently. An array in Java is a fixed size, ordered collection of elements of the same data types. It allows storing multiple values in a single variables and is indexed starting from 0. Now let's look at the types of arrays in Java. The first one we have here is a single dimensional array. A single dimensional array is a one-dimensional array, stores a sequence of elements of the same type. In this single dimensional array, the array is a collection of elements stored in a linear, that is one-dimensional structures. Each element is accessed using a unique index starting from 0. Now let's look at the declarations and initializations. Here we have int open bracket close bracket numbers equals to new int open bracket 5 close bracket semicolon. The comment declares an array of size 5. Here is telling us that in the integer number that each contains 5 elements. Now let's look at the second one. We have the int open bracket close bracket values equals to, now the element has entered, which is the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, close bracket. This is the 5 element that is talking about, that the new int contain 5 elements. Comment declares and initialize an arrays. Now let's look at the accessing and modifying elements. We have numbers open bracket close bracket, numbers open bracket 0 close bracket equals to 100 semicolon. Comment accessing a value to index 0. Int first element equals to numbers open bracket 0 close bracket semicolon. Comment accessing the first element. Now let's look at the second type of arrays. We have the multi-dimensional array, which is the second type of array. The multi-dimensional array is a Java support multi-dimensional arrays. Example like the 2D arrays, which are arrays of arrays. In this multi-dimensional arrays, is an arrays of arrays, that is the 2D arrays is an arrays of arrays, meaning each element of the main arrays can itself be an arrays. The most commonly used multi-dimensional arrays is the 2-dimensional, which is the 2D arrays, which is useful for representing matrices, tables and grid, etc. Now let's look at the declaration and initialization. We have the int open bracket close bracket open bracket close bracket matrix equals to new int open bracket 3 close bracket 3 open bracket 3 close bracket 3. This place is telling us that the int matrix contains 3 by 3, that is the 3 rows and column. That is the 3 by 3 matrix. Now let's look at we have the int open bracket close bracket predefined matrix. It is not predefined, equals to open bracket 1, 2, 3, this place is telling us that each rows and columns contains 3 elements. That's the 3 integer, the 3 numbers, 3 elements. Each rows and column contain 3 elements. That is the 3 by 3 matrix. The open bracket open another bracket 3, 4, 5, 6, close bracket, open bracket 7, 8, 9, close bracket semicolon. Comment initialize. The declaration has been initialized, that which is the 3 by 3 matrix, that each column and row contains 3 elements. Now let's look at the accessing elements. We have the matrix open bracket close bracket open bracket 0 close bracket open bracket 1 close bracket equals to 5 semicolon. Comment accessing values to raw 0, colon 1 int value equals to predefined matrix, open bracket 2 close bracket 2 semicolon, comment, accessing element of row 2 and the column 2. The row is 2 and the column is 2. Now let's look at the third types of arrays, which is the jagged arrays. A jagged arrays is an arrays of arrays where each sub arrays can have different lengths. It is an arrays of arrays where each sub arrays can have different lengths. In this jagged array is a type of multi-dimensional arrays, which is the arrays of arrays where the numbers of column in each row is not fixed. The numbers of column in each row is not fixed. Now let's look at examples. We have the int open brackets close brackets open bracket close bracket jagged array, which is the arrays of arrays, open bracket close bracket, equals to new int open bracket 3 close bracket open bracket close bracket semicolon. The rows has been given but the column is not fixed, and this equals to new int open brackets. They have given us the row, which is 3, but the column is empty, it is not fixed. Now let's see. We have the jagged array open bracket 0 close bracket equals to new int open bracket 2 close bracket, comment, the first row has 2 elements. The first row here has 2 elements but the column is empty, it is not fixed. Now we have the jagged array open bracket 1 close bracket equals to new int open bracket 4 close bracket semicolon, comment, the second row has 4 elements. It's telling us that the second row contains 4 elements and the column is still not fixed. Jagged array open bracket 2 close bracket new int open bracket 3 close brackets semicolon, comment, third row has 3 elements. Like this example now is according to the definition. So that the jagged array is an arrays of arrays where each sub arrays have different lengths. That you can see according to the examples, it has different lengths. Like the numbers, the elements in each row is not the same. They has different lengths. The first row has 2 elements, the second row has 4 elements, and the third row has 3 elements. That is to say that the length differs. It has a different length. Now let's look at the uses of arrays in Java. The first one here is the data storage. Data storage is used to store multiple values efficiently. We have the sorting and the searching, which is the second uses of arrays in Java. The sorting and the searching. Arrays allow sorting, like for example using arrays dot sort open bracket close bracket and searching. Like example, the binary search. We have the matrix operations. The matrix operation is used in the scientific computations and graphic programming. We have the buffering and the caching. The buffering and the caching, arrays are used for temporary storage in data processing. We have the fixed size collections. The fixed size collection is useful when the size of the collection is known in advance. It is useful when the size of the collection is known in advance. Then we have the multi-threading. The multi-threading, arrays can be used as shared memory structures between the threads. The arrays can be used as shared memory structures between the thread. So this is where we are going to stop for today. Thanks for watching our video. Like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.